If you are interested in cricket and your memory goes real long back, then you would know this. If I have to name some of the best batsmen India has produced, it will have to start with a Paul Umrigar, Vijay Merchant, or if you go even further behind, maybe C.K. Naidu, C.S. Naidu. Then you come down to somebody later, maybe Vinu Mankad, maybe then Sunil Gavaskar, Dilip Sardesai, Vengsarkar, Sandeep Patil, or too much maybe, but G.R. Vishwanath, right? So then of course you come down to Azharuddin, you come to Sachin Tendulkar, Sehwag, then right. So this is, and of course then there is Virat Kohli. You realize one thing, that none of them have great commonality, right? Nobody, I mean, Gavaskar you can say Gavaskar was influenced by Vijay Merchant, there is no doubt about that. Both were strokeless wonders for long periods of time, but there is no doubt that they, each one had his own style. A did not try to copy B, B did not try to copy C. Now similarly, if you in the investment styles, if you see whether it's a Buffett, Marx, Soros, Lynch, any of these people, even Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, you will find that even though their styles were very different, there was one thing common. All of them must have had good control over their emotions. All of them must have put a process in place saying this is what we should do, this is what, because without a process it's very difficult to run portfolios of this size. Running 5, 10, 20 crores may be easy, but once it becomes 2,000, 10,000, 20,000 crores, it's not going to be very easy. You need a process. You need somebody who will do the research, you will need somebody who will handle the compliance and all that, right? So you need to create a team. You have to communicate well to the team saying this is what we want to do, this is how we will do, this is how you have to be careful, right? You don't want to get cheated. So you put up a whole process and procedure in place. One thing is very clear, all of them had a process or a procedure which helped them control their emotions, their FOMO, greed, etc. They had good control. So they knew what they were doing and they knew that this is for the long term. They defined what is long term. Most of them are long term investors. Of course, Soros is a big trader, but he's also a trader and he's also an investor. Similarly, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala could be a very good trader and an investor in the same breath, right? So very few people have been able to master that. So considering that all these people were so successful, it's very clear that they had control over what they were doing and they had control over their fear, greed, everything, and some of them were managing other people's money, so they had to take care of the regulators' requirements, etc. The fees charged, everything had to be done. So all these people did all of this and were successful. I'm sure they had some control over their mind, their greed, their fear, their FOMOs and all those. They had to be worried about influencing themselves or influencing the market disproportionate to the amount of money they had, because they were visible in the market, right? So when a Buffett says something, maybe he is saying it to benefit himself, but he has a greater influence on the market than just the money that he is managing. Lot of people swear by what he is saying. For example, many fund managers in India would not buy Indigo because Buffett says nobody makes money in an airline. I am not even getting into right or wrong, but that kind of influence that they have is amazing. So the question is, what controls did they have? That I think we'll have to do it separately. Thank you.